Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are fine and having a great time. So let's start today's lesson, how to talk to anybody, and we are on the page of 141. Make them laugh, make them laugh, make them laugh. Humor enriches any conversation, but not jokes starting with, "Hey, did ya hear the one about?" Plan your humor and make it relevant. For example, if you are going to meeting on the budget, look up money in a quotation book. In an uptight business situation, a little levity shows you are at ease. Okay. Once during an oppressive financial meeting, I heard a top executive say, "Don't worry, this company has enough money to stay in business for years, unless we pay our creditors." Okay, he broke the tension and won the appreciation of all. Later, I saw a similar quote in a humor book attributed to Jackie Mason, the comedian. So what? The exec still came across as a cool communicator with his clever comment. So, big players who want to be quoted in the media lie awake at night, gnawing the pillow, trying to come up with the phrases the press will pick up. So gnawing, what is gnawing? Let's see this word. Gnawing, एक किस्म का खरगोश नुमा जानवर, relative large gnawing animals, distinguished from rodents by having two pairs of upper incisors specialized for gnawing. What is gnawing? Okay, now katarna. Okay, so katarna, pillow ko katarna. Okay, a Michigan veteran named Timothy, a heavy hitter in his own field but completely unknown outside it, made national headlines when he planned to attach a pair of feet to a rooster who lost his to force bite. Why? Because he called it a drumstick transplant. I don't know if a French woman, Jenny Calment, then officially the world's oldest person, was looking for publicity on her 122nd birthday, but she made international headlines when she told the media, "I have only ever had one wrinkle, and I am sitting on it." Okay, so Mark Victor Hansen, a big player in his own field, but once relatively unknown outside of it, was propelled into national prominence when he came up with a catchy name for his book, co-authored with Jack Canfield, "Chicken Soup for the Soul." He told me his original title was 101 Pretty Stories. How far would that have gone? Soon the world was lapping up. Among others, his chicken soup for the women's soul, chicken soup for the teenage soul, chicken soup for the mother's soul, chicken soup for the Christian souls, plus second, third, and fourth servings of chicken soup in hardcover or paperback, audio cassettes, video cassettes, and calendars. A word of warning. No matter how good your material is bomb if it doesn't fit the situation. I learned this the hard way during my cruise ship days. On a cruise to England, I decided to give my passengers a reading of the England love poem of Elizabeth Barrett and Robert Browning. You know, "How do I love thee?" Let me count the ways. It was a big hit. The passengers loved it and raved for days. I couldn't walk out on deck without some passengers turning to me and affectionately echoing, "How do I love thee?" Technique number 31. Use Joy Smith's jive. So whether you are standing behind a podium facing thousands or behind the barbecue grill facing your family, you will move, amuse, and motivate with the same skills. Read speakers' books to cull quotations, pull pearls of wisdom, and get gems to tickle their funny bones. Find a few bone mots to let casually slide off your tongue on chosen occasions. If you want to be notable, dream up crazy quotable. Okay? So, if you want to be notable, dream up a crazy quotable. So, make them rhyme, make them clever, or make them funny. Above all, make them relevant. Naturally, I got a pretty swollen head over this performance and fancied myself an eminent poetry reader. I decided to reward the passengers on the next cruise, which was a cruise to the Caribbean, and didn't go anywhere in the neighborhood of England, with my spectacular reading of the English love poems. What a bomb! Passengers avoided me on the deck for the rest of the cruise. How did you bore me? Let me count the ways. So trick number 32. Okay, just let me see how much far is that. Yes, we can do that today. So trick number 32 is how to banter like the big shots do. Banter. What is banter? Banter means छेड़खानी करना. Okay, दूसरे को तंग करना. Okay, how to banter like a big shots do. Big winners tell it like it is. So if you stepped into an elevator full of people speaking Hungarian, you might not recognize they were Hungarian unless you spoke their language. However, the minute you opened your mouth, they would recognize you are not Hungarian. Okay, so it's the same with the big cats. If you overhear several of them speaking, you might not recognize they are big cats. However, the minute you open your mouth, they would recognize you are not a big cat unless you spoke their lingo. What are some differences between a big cat's growl and a little cat insignificant hiss? One of the most blatant is euphemism. Okay, big cats aren't afraid of real words. They call a spade a spade. Words like toilet paper don't scare them. Little cats hide behind bathroom tissue. If someone is rich, big cat call it rich. Little cats, so embarrassed at the concept of talking about money in polite company, substitute the word wealthy. When little cats use a substitute word or euphemism, they might as well be saying, oops, you are better than I am. I am in polite company now, and so I will use the nicey word. So big cats are automatically correct. No cutesy words for body parts. They will say breasts when they mean breast. When they say knockers, they mean decorative structure that hang on the front door, and family jewels are in the safe on the wall. Okay, so if a big cat is ever in doubt about a word, he or she simply resorts to French. If they feel the word buttocks is debatable, derriere will do quite nicely. Thank you. So technique number 32 is call a spade a spade. Don't hide behind euphemism. Call a spade a spade. That doesn't mean big cats use tasteless 4-letter words when perfectly decent 5 and 6-letter ones exist. They have simply learned the King's English and they speak it. Here is another way to tell the big players from the little ones just by listening to a few minutes of their conversation. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. Okay, thank you, and thank you for listening to me patiently. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and I would request you to please share it with others, and yeah, thank you.